How's it? I'm Christo, and welcome to Diamond Cornerstone. Classic YouTube drill: like, subscribe, share. And yeah, today we're going to talk about the diamonds and how they integrate. Now, from my perspective, I'm always one to say we've got to renew how we think. We've got to change how we think. It's actually very funny. In one of Frank Herbert, Dune, in one of the books, is that in the foreword, it actually says that the problem that we have in the world is, or their world, was systems. And these systems are actually a reflection of how we think. And you'll actually see that if you check out, I think Jesus said it. No. Paul said it. Do not conform to the pattern of the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. AKA, renew your thinking. Change how you think. Okay, Einstein said it very nicely as well. He said, you cannot solve a problem with the same thinking that created it. So, how are we thinking? Richard Rudd and the Gene Keys, in one of his, were aiming for perfection, but the thing is, the current situation that we're in, globally, individually, community, is a reflection of how we think. And so, yeah, the diamond is a model, and it can actually show you how integration happens, how my diamond works with your diamond, how my little diamonds work with each other. You'll get like a farm, and they give or produce product which goes to a wholesaler, which has his systems, which goes into the retailer, and the retailer sells to the client. Same produce, carrot or grain or whatever, but it's moving through process to get to the consumer. Now, how do we just think about it differently? Currently, we think it's a straight line. The supply chain is a line, but actually it's processes, systems, they're integrated, they're cyclical, there's cooperation, there's mutual service. And yeah, all I've actually done is formalize this and put it into a model. And if we see the model, we can see the flower for the field. We can see the forest, the trees, the leaves, the branches, and we've actually broken down all the little nitty-gritty little thingies in the systems. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I actually looked at actually wrote a construction course, and there you actually look at things like health and safety, which is like the core. But that applies to how the team performs, the principles of work, the scaffolding, the ladders, the mixing of concrete, mixing of mortar, what tools, equipment, machines, materials you're going to be using. How there's power tools and there's hand tools. There's always going to be housekeeping as you clean as you go. And now this is for construction, but it's very similar actually if you think about something like mining. There's also tools and equipment and housekeeping, but it's also the same as just running a household. There's housekeeping. You've got to wash the dishes. You've got to prepare the food. You've got to play with the kids. You've got to pick up the Legos. You know, Legos. I love Lego. Lego. They have karate. They have martial arts classes at night because there's nothing like a Lego here. When you walk into the toilet at night and you step on a Lego here, it hurts. Okay, but I don't. Side note. But the thing is, your household, your workplace, has always got the same elements. They just get different terminology. If you're doing admin or working in a building or an office job, you've still got your resources, you've still got tools, you've still got equipment, maybe just a stapler, maybe a punch. You've still got scaffolding and ladders, aka lifts and stairwells. You've still got something to do. You've got to work with something, with numbers, with people. If you're in medicine, you'll be working with people. If you're in education, you're working with people. Me personally, I'm an author. I'm a curriculum writer. I work with information, but this is how it is. And then the big thing is to see the interlock. And there's an interlock between you and what you're doing. There's an interlock between you and the group you're working with. Whether it's your family, whether it's a team, whether it's a sports team. Tonight I've got orchestra. Then it's going to be an orchestra of violins and cellos, clarinets. We've got a bassoonist joining us this evening, some saxophones, trumpets, trombone, percussion. So it's symphonic, and maybe that's what life should be. It's the harmony, it's the rhythm, it's the melody, it's the play, and that's what life is. And if we can get there in Heart Center, well, how much better? So yeah, see the interlocks. That's what this is. It's diamonds. It's constellations of diamonds. Renew our minds. So yeah, that's the message for the day. Find your interlocks. And iron cuts iron, diamonds cut diamonds, so one man teaches and trains his friend. And that's also a proverb. It's 27:17. So with that, let's lay a new cornerstone for our society, and usher in the new earth. Many blessings for the day.